It's main event Friday at the Tag Matsuri. And this is going to be one very complicated Matsuri dance, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is your main event of the week. And it is the 2020 Tag Team Gauntlet match for the Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the number 4 contenders for the AWL Best 4. Shenron and Wyvern, the Double Dragon!
The newest members of the Best 4, but with the longest road to the tag team titles. The Best 4 rankings determining the seeding of this gauntlet match. Buckle up. This is going to take a while. You can look down at the bar at the bottom of your screen. You know how long this is going to take.
On to their opponents! Making their way to the ring from the unified School of the Tiger style, the tag team combination of Shin Tiger Jr., Black Tiger Justice, together they are the Tiger Brothers. And they are the number 3 contenders in the AWL Best 4.
Someone take the ring announcer's drink away from him, please. I knew that open bar was a bad idea in the locker room. Okay. First match of the gauntlet. The winners advance, the losers go home. And it's 4 meets 3. A spin kick or a spinning back fist goes into a headlock here. As a Tachiai and a double block. As Black Tiger Justice showing his technical expertise here, trained in the Unified School of the Tiger style, throwing his opponent off of him. What's going to happen next? Absolutely nothing. They go toe-to-toe, hold for hold, blow for blow, into the neutral corner. Black Tiger Justice coming out on top, at least in the early goings of this first match of the Tag Team Gauntlet. 5 teams to participate. That means 4 matches. And, of course, at the end, the final team to come out will be House Classic, defending the AWL World's Tag Team Championship. So this is a tag team title match, despite the fact the champions are still in the locker room, hopefully downing a protein bar or something, or whatever Matt does for his pre-match rituals. So far, oh, and there's that flying forearm. So far, nobody able to gather an advantage here, at least not for more than a second, but Shenron very briefly with the high ground. Atlanta, Georgia's own Shenron stuck here in the Animated Wrestling League as with back elbow. Oh, we've seen this before. I love this from the bottom red rope. What the 450! The master of motion, the Spirit Dragon, showing that he can do things no other professional wrestler can do. Irish whip. And to the back elbow again. Is he going to try the same maneuver? No, he isn't. Only about 2 minutes in, Shenron thinking, oh, low Hurricane Rana, almost a Heidi Rana there. 13 minutes on the clock. And the tag is made to the young dragon. Wyvern, you see those bandaged ribs. He's been working through a rib injury literally this entire season. Picked up that injury back at AWL 320. Our season finale last season. It was a ladder match between the best 4 in the singles division, the Grand Championship division, for a title shot at the season premiere, and he wound up going ribs first through a ladder, thanks to King Akira, who will be in this match a little bit later as part of Monster Union, the current number 2 contenders. In fact, those number 2 contenders will face the winners of this match. We could see a rematch between Shenron and King Akira here tonight, but they've got to get past the Dragons. I've got to get past the Tigers first and foremost. These are the stakes, ladies and gentlemen. The Tag Team Championship on the line. We are almost at the end of the season, only about a month left until the finale. Not a lot of time for tag team title matches, and if you're the number 3 or number 4 contenders like these 2 teams are right now, you don't have a lot of time to work your way up into title contention. And remember, all the rankings in the tag division reset next season. Oh God, this is not good. Powerbomb all the way to the outside! Holy hell! And somehow, the Spirit Dragon, not dead. He just got powerbombed all the way from the ring, all the way down to the floor, and somehow is still alive. Video game physics at its best, and one hell of a victory roll for the 1, 2. No, that would have been one heck of a turnaround. Spin kick misses. Whip into the Tiger corner, the blue corner, over the top rope. Back elbow, what is he doing? Tiger feint kick, next generation. The Tiger's feint kick of the next gen. And going for the Tiger's jaw. The Tiger's maw. Correction, Tiger's maw locked in. Shenron able to find his way out of that. But he has got to be disoriented after everything the Tiger's thrown at him, not the least of which being that powerbomb to the outside of the AWL 20 by 20 foot ring. And we're only 5 minutes into what could be an hour-plus gauntlet. Irish whip into the corner. Back elbow going to go for what, the 450 a second time here. Can he hit it? Yes, he can! Shenron knows.
Open kick on. 5 minutes. 5 minutes hot.
Shenron knows no physical limitations. Dragon twist! He's Satsuwaza the Dragon twist for the 1, 2. Somehow the Tiger's fighting spirit allowing him to survive. And right now that may be a victory, but remember, this isn't a sprint, this is a bloody marathon. The tag made, forearm to forearm, that's legal apparently. Snapmare. Low Meteora, interesting combination by the Dragons, who don't have as much experience teaming together as their opponents. Of course, the Tiger Brothers came in as stripeless students, stripeless little Deshi. We've all seen them grow up right before our eyes here in the Animated Wrestling League. We've seen them earn their stripes. We've seen them reign as AWL World's Tag Team Champions before. And now we know there is absolutely no escape from the Black Tiger Salt. Roll away all you like, he will find a way to hit you. Broken up at the last second by Shenron. Legal combatants, Wyvern, the young dragon, still with that rib injury. You notice the moonsault landing directly on the midsection. Wyvern slow to rise to his feet here. He needs to take some time off. The mid-season break cannot come quickly enough. Boom! Right to the ribs! Right to the ribs! Right to the ribs! Black Tiger Buster! 1! Shenron taking 0 chances there. And to be honest, that's good teamwork. It's within the rules. I kind of wish it weren't, but it is within the rules. Miss with the cravat head scissors, but the rolling heel kick right to the mask, drawing some blood. And if the blood starts to pool under the mask, that's going to severely affect the vision of Wyvern. If you can't see, you can't fight. Oh man, Wyvern grasping for air. The referee, he needs to make a tag. He needs to get the hell out of here. The referee may have to step in and make a decision here. Wyvern looks like he's about to puke. Guys, do we have medical team on standby? Yep, Dr. Fieldgood's ready. Yep, Dr. Marcus Fieldgood, AWL senior medical official. Oh man, he can barely even stay on his knees. Black Tiger Justice just watching this. Concerned for the health of his opponent, makes the tag. Kick to the midsection, not much of an attack. Wyvern able to, however, hold on. Still plenty of good grip strength, but down goes the young dragon as Sheen Tiger Jr. about to fly. And no, Wyvern sidesteps. He got some of that, but not all of it. Now you can advance in this gauntlet by any means. Pinfall, submission, referees TKO, count out, or disqualification. In the event of a time limit draw, neither team advances. The next 2 teams will come out. Running kick right to the midsection. All matches before the final, before the tag team title match, will be hang on cover. 1, 2, and again, the wind taken out of Wyvern. Again, he falls right to his knees. He just didn't have the force, he didn't have the wherewithal to make a proper cover in that case. makes the wise tag, and he better stay on the outside as long as he can. Shenron thinking dragon twist. His opponent's on the ropes, lariat out of the ring. Each leg of the gauntlet match will be a 15-minute time limit. The time will reset between legs, and the final segment... Oh, wait a minute! Speed of Endless Light! The final segment of this gauntlet, 30-minute time limit for the tag team titles. First time we've ever done our annual tag gauntlet in this fashion, and boom! Heidi Conrana. He used to contest this to 3 points. Now we do it for the Tag Team Championship of the World. Irish whip into the corner. No, do not make a tag. Do not make a tag. Powerbomb. No. Boo! He did make the tag. Shinji Dai Sunrise coming up. I think that was a strategic error. Can he hit it? Shinji Dai Sunrise. Can he clasp his fingers? Barely. A Meteora by Black Tiger Justice saving the match for the team.
Different take on. 10 minutes. 10 minutes pop.
Shenron slapping on a quick hold there. Into the neutral corner, Wyvern. What is Wyvern thinking here? He's going to try to fly. That might be a mistake here. Senton. Ducks under the clothesline. High angle cross body block. With a bulldog. Out of the wheelbarrow hold. Into the bulldog. And Wyvern quite possibly feeling a second wind here, ladies and gentlemen. With 4.5 minutes. And let's face it, 3 more teams yet to compete. If Wyvern's having to essentially suck wind, find that second burst of energy, at this point, the Dragons are in trouble. 4 minutes and change on the clock. Nobody wants to even think about risking a count out here. Irish whip back into... Oh, wait a minute, no sign of Black Tiger Justice. No chance for a sneaky tag there. Just barely holding on. Everybody, these guys know that another tag team title shot is probably not coming up this season. Dive! DDT! And the AWL Simuverse. Our robot fans echoing the sentiment of you at home, ladies and gentlemen. And if you believe, as I do, that this is awesome, smash that subscribe button, get us over 40 subscribers, and make a difference here in the Animated Wrestling League. Pick it up. Oh, what is he doing? Wyvern bridging package pile driver on the outside.
3 minutes. 3 minutes left.
And the cravat head scissors taking, and I think bleeding, the Tiger. This is crazy. This is only the first leg of the gauntlet, and these two teams are throwing everything they've got at each other. Now, of course, the winner of this gauntlet, or whoever goes on, I should say, to face House Classic of the tag team titles, they will forfeit their place in the best 4. So there's a good chance one or both of these teams will be moving up in rank as we end this part of our AWL season and start the build towards AWL 340, our season 17 finale. And a drop across the neck. Wyvern still somehow making this work. Tag made to Shenron.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left.
Minute 50 left. Tiger suplex, hold on. He's got him. 1, 2. And the referee taken out more than the bridge. And I think Sheen Tiger Jr. with a legitimate claim that they should have won this already. 90 seconds and there's no referee. Just trying to do as much damage to Shenron while the referee gets his wits about him. Super kick. 80 seconds on the clock. Trying to go for the Tiger's Maw. That could have been an easy submission victory. Shenron now with the opportunity. Boom! Oyasumi Nasai. As Shenron from the corner Boom!
Equinobre, 1 minute left.
Serpentine Dragon with the centrifugal force for the 1-2. No! Backstabber to Black Tiger Justice. Standing corkscrew moonsault. Come on, cover him, cover him. You got 35 seconds. No, he wants the Dragonic escape. The Dragonic escape. That was a strategic error. 20 seconds on the clock. One Tiger suplex. Could do it here. European uppercut. 10, 9, 8. What is he doing? 7, 6. Tag made. The final tag. Kogeki. 3, 2, 1. No!
This match has been ruled a time limit draw.
And already we hear the music of Hebitsky and King Akira.
Introducing next, making their way to the ring, accompanied by the Manipulator, the Serpentine Sensation, Hebitsky, fighting over the Sands of Time, King Akira. Together they are the number 2 contenders in the AWL Best 4. Monster Union!
Well, I had this whole speech prepared about how Monster Union shouldn't do their long dramatic entrance because they're going to have their opponents in the ring getting more and more rest time than they're supposed to get the longer this entrance takes. But right now, both the Double Dragons and the Tiger Brothers have been eliminated from the Gauntlet. We are down to number 2 versus number 1 in the Best 4. The winners of this match face the tag team champions for the belts. Hebitsky making his way up the ring steps, the slithering, conniving, serpentine sensation of the Animated Wrestling League, the first ever member of the Manipulators, Monster Union, and the only, I believe, actually, yeah, the only AWL Dojo graduate of this group. Speaking of graduates of the AWL Dojo, and speaking of the Tag Matsuri, I have just found out that our winners of the tag team graduation match will be a registered tag team going forward.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring, they are the number 1 contenders in the AWL Best 4. The Technical Wizard, Lee Masters. The Suplex Masters, Sammy Nix. The New Classics.
Well, they don't get as much of an advantage as they thought they were going to get. They were expecting to face wrestlers who had at least had 1 match, if not 2, already. Instead, they face a fresh team of monsters. But the most decorated tag team in AWL history, 6-time tag team champions. They could do it. Here we go. 15 minutes, brand new time limit. And power versus technique. Sometimes power wins. And 7 seconds in before the referee goes down like a sack of potatoes. There's a reason he makes a lot more money than I do. And I don't begrudge him a single yen that he has been paid in his career. Modified Jujigatame. 30 seconds in, that smart pick a body part. Try to take apart King Akira. One of the few people who's given Jigoku Destroy a legitimate challenge for the AWL Grand Championship this year. Whip into the corner, tag made, and this is where these guys are at their best technical perfection. The best tag team attacks, the best tag Kogeki in the Animated Wrestling League, bar none. Ministerial suplex cannot hold the super heavyweight for a bridge this early in the contest. That's why the AWL World Tag Team titles have been around the waists of the new classics, more than any other team in the history of this company. And they're looking to make it 7 times. Lucky 7 tonight, maybe, for the new classics, unless Monster Union is able to get back to the top of the heap. Monster Union kind of in the spoiler position here, I think, because Matt Classic and his son, Matt Classic 2, versus Classic's best students, the Technicos, the new Classics. That would be one hell of a final, one hell of a main event for the Tag Matsuri, our one night a year where we celebrate, we glorify, we worship tag team wrestling in the Animated Wrestling League. And the third gut wrench suplex, hat trick suplex, subtype gut wrench. From a former AWL New Year's Tournament champion. That, of course, being the suplex master, Sammy Nix, also a former grand champion as well. Irish whip in and out of the blue corner. And what is, oh, I love when he does this. That shouldn't be possible. I don't even know what to call it. A hammerlock DDT suplex. Maybe. Lifting, holding, hammerlock, whatever. I give up. Sammy Nix, just such an expert in all forms of the suplex that I can't keep up with him half the time. Twist around, right hand from the Serpent, even though snakes technically don't have hands or feet. And some classic AWL, going back to season 0 with that move. Irish whip into the corner. The tag is made, and now are they going to come up? Oh, yes, I love this one. Springboard, vertical, inverted vertical suplex. Technical perfection from the new classics. The once, and dare I say future, tag team champions of the world. As I mentioned with everybody else, this is going to be something that's not going to come around too many more times this season. If you don't take advantage right now, and another, that's the third tag Kogeki, and we're 5 minutes into the match. Do not build up to your tag team attacks. Do those right now. Right here, right now. Taking a quick look at the tag team rankings here in the men's division. The new classics currently 2-2 for an even record, ±0. Whereas Monster Union also at a ±0, 4-4. They've had 8 tag team matches before tonight. And of course, the Double Dragons and Tiger Brothers.
Open take on, 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
That always sneaks up on me. The Tiger Brothers and the Double Dragons are actually going to stay where they are, because in the event of a time limit draw in the Animated Wrestling League, it's a push. You don't win a match, you don't lose a match. Doesn't affect your rankings. The Double Dragons at 2-2 as well, as the Tiger Brothers now 1-2, remain at 1-2. House Classic, the World's Tag Team Champions, cover 1. The World Tag Champ, oh wait a minute, that wasn't necessary. The World Tag Team Champions, House Classic, undefeated in tag team wrestling this season, 5-0. Most wins, undefeated, best win-loss record, the works. Forearm strike. Oh, and a nice Pele kick from the Serpentine Sensation of Monster Union. Don't forget about the Manipulator, the witch who brought these monsters and yokai together from all across the multiverse. You never know what she's going to pull. And snake bite! Snake bite! Snake bite! The unexpected shot that always knocks you out. It's always the one you don't see coming. One of the Serpentine Sensation's best weapons, the ability to pull that snake bite out of nowhere, and now going for a Cobra Clutch. The seated Cobra Clutch. that free arm, able to give the Suplex Master just enough room to escape. 8 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock, plenty of time. Do a lot of damage. Double tag. And we're back where we started. And this time Lee Masters takes the Mummy off his feet. Some Memphis WCW Halloween. Of course, our show a week after Halloween, we have the Mummy and the Snake Monster. And we had the Tanuki Spirit earlier this week. And I really hope the Great Tanuki makes another appearance in the AWL. Spine Buster. Folding press. Double leg takedown. But maybe, I think it was actually in the ropes. Yeah, I think that was the problem. King Akira, and now a distraction by the manipulator. Tiger suplex. Doesn't hold him for a bridge. Maybe can't hold him for a bridge. And remember, the tag team title match, technically speaking, has not started, as King Akira with a sling blade. Oh, vicious right hand, and calling for the pyramid bomb. Multiple sides coming together at the apex. This is ridiculous. Pyramid bomb! And the referee somehow not immediately disqualifying over that. And he's actually counting the pin. What? How on earth is that legal? At least throw the manipulator out. Come on, Joey. I know you're better than this. Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. He's got the call here. He's with the man with the whistle. Not that there are actual whistles in wrestling. A miss with the big splash in the corner. Getting away from the red zone as fast as possible from a Season 0 original. And now all trapped in the blue corner. The tag Kogek is the technical perfection. The blind tags is all completely legal. Within the referee's 5 count, multiple tags by the experts, the masters of tag team wrestling. Kaboom! The suplex master thrown into his opponent, and I believe, yes, Sammy Nick's the legal man. 1, 2, and despite excellent defense with the backdrop driver, unable to get that final and fatal 3 count. King Akira in trouble. Hat trick suplex. Subtype. German. Pick him up, put him down, make it hurt. Sammy Nix, I've said for years, pound for pound, the strongest wrestler in the AWL, and he just proved it yet again. Let's take a look at a little bit of that action. That probably should have been a disqualification right there. Referee hesitating to disqualify in the main event of a supercard, the main event of the Tag Matsuri. But somehow, Lee Masters was able to get his shoulder up. King Akira, on the other hand, at this juncture, the hat trick suplex subtype German. And notice the ring positioning here, making sure there was no rope break. Sammy Nix, such a professional. But now it's time for the big finale, the grand finale. As here comes our intergenerational tag team champions. New Classics picking up a victory, bringing them to 3-2, putting them on the positive side of the win-loss ratios. Monster Union going to the negative side. 5 losses this season and only 4 victories, ratio of -1. But 3 words define the challenge for the New Classics here. 5-0. Undefeated House Classic. Defending the tag team titles for the first ever time, I believe. We go now for the official introductions at ringside. This is all about the AWL World's Tag Team titles, the oldest, longest tenured title in this company.
Introducing first the challengers, fighting out of the red corner, the tag team combination of the technical wizard, Lee Masters, the suplex master, Sammy Nix, the most decorated tag team in AWL history, the New Classics. And their opponents are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Tag Team Champions of the World. Fighting out of the blue corner and making their first title defense, Matt Classic Senior, Matt Classic 2. Together they are House Classic. This is an officially sanctioned World's Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Papaganoush in charge.
And just a bit of trivia, Lee Masters and Sammy Nix to get to this position, picking up their 72nd and 83rd career wins. But right now, it's not necessarily about the win-loss rankings. That's what got you here. It is all about the AWL World's Tag Team Championship. Oh, wait a minute, paintbrush. And that's going to piss Matt off. Their own sensei, their own teacher, brought these two together, creating a stable known as the Technicos. The good guys, the technical wrestlers, the scientific wrestlers. Classic decided to teach them all that he knew. This was before his son was old enough to go into the family business. Irish whip. Reversal. Oh, okay, so that was about 57 seconds into this leg of the match before the referee goes down like a sack of potatoes. Lee Masters in control. Now the challengers in the red corner, the champions in the blue. Tag made, first tag Kogeki of the title leg, the title segment, the main event of the main event. This isn't a match a day anymore, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tag team gauntlet. The reason we only do this once a year. Tag Matsuri 2020. Hopefully by this time in 2021, everything will be better. Look at that power slam, good old-fashioned body slam on the outside. Since we are on the outside, I may as well remind you of the champion's advantage. The titles change hands only by pinfall, submission, or knockout, which is rare in tag team matches for some reason. Up to 11. Sorry, that was 7, not 11. We're now up to 8 of 20. Matt Classic Jr. with a drop kick. Sorry, Matt Classic 2 with a drop kick. I don't know what the heck that was supposed to be. We're now up to 10. Another spinning heel kick caught into a backbreaker. Veteran experience on display at the Tag Matsuri. They return to the ring at the 13 of 20 count. Thank goodness for the extended Japanese count rules here in the AWL. Flying forearm into the corner. And you just know that no matter what happens, Matt Classic Sr. is going to chastise his son over that spinning heel kick that got caught into a backbreaker. I don't think I've ever seen that counter before. That was good. The Classic Claw now locked in. But Lee Masters taught the Classic Claw by Matt Classic Sr. himself. Spinning heel kick. And a DDT, and blood drawn at about the 3.5 minute mark. Cover. Referee checking the shoulders, but the interference immediate. These are two elite level tag teams. You're not going to see that much in the way of rookie mistakes from either of them. And they both know what's at stake. The Tag Team Championship of the World. At his age, Matt Classic Sr. has got to know there aren't going to be that many championship opportunities for him in the future. Not a lot of title matches. The Hall of Fame. Oh my God! Lee Masters he looks like a stuck pig. He's been busted open, Crimson Mask. I don't know if he's bleeding from the chest or that's just where the drips landed. Jesus. And now trying to squeeze what's left of the lifeblood out of the head of Lee Masters, but he knows how to fight when he's been bloodied. There's no cut man in professional wrestling. The MMA training not going to help you here, Lee. You're going to have to rely on what you learned from Matt Classic Sr. himself. And cutting the ring in half is a lot of what he learned. And they're going for what they call perfect synchronization, the ultimate form of technical perfection for the AWL World's Tag Team Championship. Make the cover. 1, 2, no!
Open kick on. 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
Somehow MC2 able to get out of perfect synchronization. Exploder suplex from the suplex master now. Should point out here the only person who's probably not going to be in the AWL New Year's tournament is Matt Classic 2. Lee Masters, let me just double check his position. Yeah, maybe not. Lee Masters with a +6 ratio may or may not make it in this year. Sammy Nix almost certainly will. But Jesus, look at all that blood. Still dripping down the face. Cover 1. We've got our medical team. They're examining Wyvern right now. That's pandemonium gone wild in the ring. All 4 men, including a blood-crazed Lee Masters. German suplex. Transitions to the dragon. The 3-headed monster, he calls this the Chimeraplex. This is the move that won in the New Year's tournament back in 2017. Matt Classic won the tournament in 2012. 5 years apart. Right hand by Matt Classic 2. I'm not supposed to call him Junior anymore. Ministerial suplex, and you do not suplex the suplex master. That's just going to tick him off. Now Lee Masters on spaghetti legs, just on the apron. Oh no! Look at that soul! Innovative side slam by the innovator of professional wrestling. It's Reiwa Resu time. Or maybe not. Oh, look at that. Picking him up by his neck. Side effect. Sammy Nix. He's got to be exhausted by now, but he's doing... No, do not make a tag. Do not make that tag. Hit him with something in the corner. Do not make that tag. Irish whip across the hypotenuse of the AWL 20 by 20-foot ring. Sammy Nix has got to realize he's basically fighting a handicap match with tag rules right now. 22 minutes left. The clock always on the side of the champions. And now more blood drawn. This time it's going to start pooling under the mask of Matt Classic 2. Drop kick. Irish whip into the corner. Do not make a tag, Sammy. And what is this? Float over into the DDT. Matt Classic 2's got to get out of here. He's in a bad part of town right now. Right hand. Going up, vertical suplex, and he holds on to it, going for the hat-trick suplex, subtype vertical, also known outside of the AWL as the Three Amigos. Sunnin Homodachi. Irish whip again, and no, unable to make the tag to his father. Sammy Nix, the wily veteran by comparison, backdrop driver. He holds him. Backdrop driver converted into a German suplex. And now spins him around, going vertical. An alternative to the Chimeraplex. Got to be just as disorienting, and now pulls him up. Inverted side slam. Side effect. Jesus Christ, now what? Back to the German. He's going to switch it up. No, he's not. Hat-trick suplex subtype German. I think they realize that the son of their sensei is the weak link of the team, maybe. No, don't make the tag. Don't make the... Oh, phew. Lee Masters not looking any better. Looks like he's just committed seppuku. Tag made. Wait a minute. Matt Classic Sr. on the top rope. Matt Classic flying through the air with the greatest of ease. He's been wrestling since 19... and I don't think I've ever seen him do that. Learn the old dog with some new tricks. Drop toe hold. Can he suplex his teacher? Can he do what needs to be done? Yes, he can. German. Dragon. Finishing it off with the X-Plex. Chimeraplex. 1, 2, through. No, we almost had brand new tag team champions to close out the Tag Matsuri. Just this match has already gone 11 minutes. Plus the previous match, that means that the new classics have already been wrestling for over 20 minutes at this point. Oh God, the rolling butterfly. Rolling butterfly suplexes, ending with a face plant. He debuted that at the 2018 New Year's tournament, as I recall. Matt Classic Sr. looking to delve deep in the bag of tricks, and now going for one of his patented finishing maneuvers, the aeroplane spin. Straight from Kitty Hawk to the AWL arena. 18 minutes left. I don't think we're going to need all of them. The disorientation complete on both sides. Cover with the titles on the line. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Matt Classic showing he is still one of the best of all time. The credit to Junior for taking a beating. Technical perfection, perfect synchronization, but he survived.
Here are your winners, and still Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions, House Classic.
So ends the Tag Matsuri Nisen Nijunen. Next week, next Monday, we start the build to AWL 340, the season finale. But for right now, korede, kimarida.